Not far from me, up a winding road, is a little village called Cedar Glen. It's one of my favorite places on the mountain, and this little journal is a tribute to that magical little village. It's called The Cottage Deep in Cedar Glen. It's a really pretty little journal. It's made from a hardcover book. It's relatively large in the fact that it has a large spine. The book itself is 5 inches by 7 3/4 inches. The spine, as you can see, is nice and ample at almost 2 inches, which gives it, of course, room for lots of signatures. There's 3 very large signatures here that hold quite a few wonderful treasures. Here you can kind of see the side. This one does not have lace per se on the sides, but it has a lot of little dangly things, and it has a lot of pieces that hang over the top, you can see here, and pieces that hang over the sides. So let's take a look inside. This one is actually has an attached ribbon. It's this beautiful shimmery kind of plum colored ribbon that I thought accented so well the different plum and purple elements of the journal itself. The book cover is kind of a burgundy, a light burgundy, and there is some background here that is kind of a paisley purple. It is stitched all the way around, as you can see. And the illustration on the front is the charming little cottage in Cedar Glen. It has a butterfly button here that is actually holding on the ribbon. The ribbon goes all the way under. You can see there's a little bit of a raised area here that I actually think gives it just a little more depth and texture. And the spine is a piece of vintage fabric that I have stamped with some writing and overlaid this beautiful piece of lace trim. On the back is kind of the back door of the little cottage. Has some cool little jars and a lantern, just a very cool illustration. And again, sewing around the edges, the butterfly button that holds the ribbon onto the back of the journal here. So pretty. I just love this one. So let's take a look inside and see what it has in store for us. We'll take this ribbon here and just kind of put it on this side. So when you open the very first page of this journal, there is this beautiful cover, inside cover. It is this lovely purple color, lots of purples and violets and pinks in this journal. So here is a tag that has several elements. There's a little button that is a bird that is sewn on to the little round piece there. This one has journaling space on the back, and it fits down into this side pocket. And the side pocket has this beautiful edge here, the little brass corner, as well as the illustration of the bear. And Cedar Glen is a very beautiful place. If when you drive up there, you're just in awe of the smell from all the cedar trees. And the little road that takes you up to Cedar Glen is a canyon road with a lot of beautiful homes on it. Goes down into a valley, and it's just covered on both sides with dogwood. So of course in the spring when the dogwood blooms, it's just a beautiful sight to see. This is a corner pocket also that is cloth covered, fabric covered. And in this corner pocket, I've attached this little folio, or included this little folio. It has this beautiful little bunny with a floral design, butterflies on the inside with a tag with journal. Actually, this one has a little house on the back, but lots of journaling space in the little tablet itself that has quite a bit of paper there. And I've attached a little paper clip here with a ribbon. It kind of holds that into that side pocket. Lots of pages that are left blank intentionally so that you can use your own creativity. You can write on them. You can continue to embellish on them, stamp, stencil, paint. And here's a beautiful page that has these mushrooms. I've added some beautiful lace with a little jute bow there. This is not a pocket, it's just an illustration that is attached to the page. This journal also contains quite a bit of my own coffee dyed and echo dyed papers. Here's a piece of echo dyed paper using different floral elements and flowers from the garden. Pieces from my vintage antique typesetting book. Again, lots of pages of different types for you to use to continue to use your creativity to make this journal your very own. Side pocket with the illustration of the trees and the forest, kind of on top of an old cigar box. In there is a vintage piece of ephemera, a letter. And all of the ephemera and little tags and pockets and so forth in this journal can be moved around to wherever you would like to put them. They can be removed. There's enough space to certainly add your own ephemera, memorabilia, tickets, tags, whatever you would like to include in your journal. Nice paisley piece here with some scalloping on the edge with the pinking shears. Graph paper. This would also make a lovely guest book if there was an Airbnb in the forest that you could have people write their experiences. Another little cottage in the Glen with a cute little tag that I've added kind of a dimension there, layered different pieces on. Even the tags I've left to where you can actually continue to embellish them yourself if you chose to. So as I showed you earlier, this journal has 3 signatures. This is the first signature here. They are sewn in and attached to the cardboard signature backing. And then the backing is attached to the book. So very sturdy, very secure in its integrity. So this is the center of the first signature. I always like to put like a spread on the center signatures. I just have so much fun decorating them. This one has a pocket that's stitched around the edges with this lovely tag, journaling space on the back. This one has a cute little tie here with a ribbon cut. And on this side of the page, everything is attached to the page. It has this very dainty ribbon here with this illustration of the fox, and then I've added a frame around the fox and laced the ribbon through the frame. So it just made such a pretty collage here on this center signature. On this side, there is a pull-out here that says forest. Oops, this one came out. I put it back in over here. Goes right here. Get back in there where you belong. So this little guy says forest. Again, journaling space on the back. Has a little pull so that it makes it easy to insert it and pull it out. This opens up. This pulls out. You can take this out and write inside it. Cool little piece here that has a tag in a pocket. This, of course, is a side pocket with the beautiful leaf. And this just slides in here, and you can allow it to flip over the front. That just makes one more little fold out there. Again, lots of blank pages, writing space, and so forth. Here's a pocket that has a butterfly tag, as well as a piece of vintage writing paper. Looks like a ledger, and a pocket here with a little circular brad and a gold ribbon. A side pocket, more of the mountain illustrations. This one holds 2 tags. There's a forest tag, as well as a little butterfly tag. And again, these, I like the way that they hang over the side, because when you close your book, you have all of these wonderful little dangles over the side. And as I mentioned earlier, this book, in addition to lots of writing space, also has some book pages from my vintage typeset book, my own ephemera dyed papers, which you can actually write on this. It is a little bit bumpy, but you can definitely write on it. Some old stationery. Here is a page that has a corner bookmark. These just slide right off like so. And as you can see, they open in the middle. So you can put this on virtually any page that you like. I have chosen this page here to insert the corner pocket bookmark. It has a little kitten clip. And if you slide that all the way down, it holds nicely. And then you can clip the clip onto the side, and it just holds it nicely in place. Of course, you do need to clip that appropriately, like that. In that pocket, I have included this lovely little folio. So if you open it up this way, it says Deep in a Forest, Glen. It has this heart paper clip. Open it this way, it holds this little envelope. Here's another little tuck that you could put something in. Open it again. It has a tuck with a little tablet and a pocket. And on this side, it has a lovely stamped tablet with lots of pages for you to write on. And this one just can slide right up into this. Once you get that up in there, if you would like to clip this on even tighter, you can do so. Here is a side pocket that holds this little folio. The folio has a belly band. It has a tablet in the belly band. And it also has a tablet attached to the right-hand side. This little piece goes all the way around, and it actually is a pocket here, which I've included this little butterfly tag. And it's also a pocket here. If you wanted to add something else in there, you could certainly do so. And this just slides into this pretty pocket with the little bird on it. Cool advertising there, a page, and then lined paper, a corner pocket with a butterfly that I have made out of book pages and held together with a little brad. Beautiful tag with the purple trim, journaling space on the back, corner pocket that's sewn or glued on with a sewn on ribbon. And as you can see, some of the pages in this are actually scalloped on the edge, either with using pinking shears or some other kind of fancy cut scissors. Here's the center of the second signature. This is my favorite page in the journal. It has this incredible illustration of the squirrel and the berries and the mushroom. I've sewn on a large vintage button, added a piece of beautiful purple flowered fabric with a little bow on this side. There is a pocket with yet another little cottage in the woods. This has two very lovely tags, kind of different seasons, maybe fall and spring of mountain grandeur. More from the typeset book. Here's a pocket page. And as you can see, there's three little pockets. The pockets I've actually chosen to add three variated sizes of ribbon tags. One with a little bicycle, one with simply flowers, and then one that has this beautiful writing on the cardstock there. And that one can just go down in here, and that can certainly hang over the top edge and create just even more texture and dimension and interesting elements on the top. This is a page where I've added this illustration, done some sewing up the edge, and then I have created these little petals out of fabric. Hopefully you can see those. They create a three-dimensional approach here. I've stitched around the edges of the petals, hand stitched, and then I've added another one of those wonderful little book page butterflies. Always figuring out something new and interesting to put in the journal. Again, more eco-dyed paper. Looking forward to spring to collect my flowers so that I can actually go and add some additional. Here is a pocket. I knew there was a pocket in this journal that I had something that needed to go in there, and I saved this aside specifically for that purpose. So this little guy goes just like that. It's an envelope that when you take it out, you can put little goodies in it, plain on the back. Or if you did not want it in that pocket, you could always just glue it to a page. But I had made this and I knew that there was a pocket somewhere in this journal that I had missed something. So I think that fits down in there perfectly. And here is a slit pocket. It has a little tag here, a card with mushrooms, a tag with bees, and here is a little side pocket that's really very pretty with the deer or the stag. And you could also take anything that you wanted. Even upside down, the tags look awesome in these corner pockets. And I have a couple of other little things, Dusk in the Forest and May I Visit. And this could be like a little trip to Grandma's cabin in the woods. Some old book pages. A side pocket with butterfly theme here. A tablet. All of the wonderful things that you would find in the forest. Here is a belly band, and once again, I have been remiss in adding something to that belly band. But wait, there's more. I actually have one that I specifically set aside for this purpose. So the little tablet goes right down into the belly band, and it's just perfect. Oh, but wait, there's another belly band. I wonder if this one will fit. Let's try it out. And voila, it does. Well, it's kind of tight, but it still fits. But I might find something a little different. I think I like this one better. What do you think? I think I like this one better. We'll put this one in here because it doesn't take up quite as much room. And I love how the colors are. So this is yet another little tablet that has a corner pocket and some writing space, some ephemera, and just has like beautiful wildflowers that you would find in the forest. And up in Cedar Glen, it's pretty lush and beautiful, so you'll find all kinds of creatures as well as beautiful flowers. Speaking of flowers, here's an example of my eco-dyed paper with dried flowers. You can actually still very much see the fibers from the dried flowers on that one. And here is the center fold of the third signature. This one I just thought was so pretty. I love all the dark greens and the purples, and it almost has like a whole bunch of depictions of all of the seasons. So it's kind of wintry down here, and certainly fall, lots of spring and summer. This tag is really pretty. Kind of reminds me of fall for sure, fall colors. And in this belly band is this, what I call a tag tablet folio. On the front, it has yet another illustration of a beautiful cottage in the woods. When you open it up, it folds out a total of 3 times, giving you lots of writing space in this one. And then you just accordion fold it. You've got a tablet here with lots of pages. This just folds this way. It's plain on the back. You could add something or leave it with that awesome color. And then this slides down into that belly band with the lovely flowers, and the nice, brilliant purple ribbon hangs over the top. I've used also purple thread to sew the signatures in. Nice and tight, nice and sturdy. Will last a lifetime, if not more. And all the journals that I make are meant to be handled. They're not fragile. They're meant to be used. They're meant to be written in. I cannot tell you how much I love it when my customers actually send me photographs of how they have continued to embellish their journal, or how they have written, beautiful prose in their journals. And you don't have to worry about, I've had lots of people say, oh, I'm not writing in my journal because my handwriting isn't wonderful and I just don't want to mess it up. Write in your journal. Even if you have to type it out and glue the page on, it's meant to hold your dreams and hopes and desires and memories and notes to younger self. So this is a little mushroom pocket, and it has this yet another wonderful little cottage in the woods. Has a ribbon on the side that allows you to pull it out easily. And when you open it up, it has a gardening tablet here with plenty of little pages to write on, and a pocket with some apothecary jars, and a beautiful inside of the little cottage, and a little writing folder inside, again with lots of writing space. Almost at the end here, another slit pocket. This one has some really cool things in it. It has an old envelope that has beautiful designs, a little tag or card that says "Deep in a Forest, Glen." It has the frog prints and this little scorecard. I believe that this is for bridge. Pocket here, as well as lots of slits to add additional things. A little button that I made, another pocket down here. It says Distant Fairy Tale. And this is a really interesting one. I used a window envelope for this. So the tag that I've inserted has this just amazingly lovely illustration here of the mushrooms in the forest. And then on this side, there's a bear. Again, this isn't a window envelope, but that probably came as junk mail. And this just slides down into the envelope. And what's so cool is that if you position it just right, you can really see those beautiful flowers behind the window here. And this is the back cover, inside cover of the journal. It's pretty special. There's a castle in the forest with some butterflies, little piece of cloth that has a bird on a tree, and a little bird button that I've attached here, sewn on. This has a piece of ephemera, a letter, as well as a forest tag. You can see that this has vintage linen that I've used to secure the signature. This side has this pocket with a, I would say, kind of a kitchen garden window that has all kinds of little plants. I've put a little butterfly folder into the side pocket, and then inside is this lovely little folio folder. It has this tab on the side that allows you to pull it out easily. When you open it on the inside, it has some cool paper on the tablet, a little tag with a bee and a mouse. It has a pocket with a piece of vintage stationery and a little side pocket here that I've put that little tag in. The back is a piece of craft paper that was just really pretty, and I thought that it went really well. And this slides into that pocket. This pocket also has some lace on it, and it's held in place all the way around the edges. And that is the little cottage in Cedar Glen, I'm sorry. And Cedar Glen really is a place. It's not too far from where I live. It's a lovely place. I really enjoy it, and I think that you will enjoy this journal. Again, there's still quite a bit of space on the ribbon, so if you added a lot more things, it would still close very nicely. There's if you did not want to add any more and you felt like you wanted to shorten the length of the ribbon, you could do so. But I kind of like them to be dangly. So I hope that you enjoyed this walkthrough. One of my favorite journals that I've made. I just am very fond of it. If you'd like to purchase it, it will be in the Etsy shop, and that's www.we'rejusttwosisters.etsy.com. That's We're Just Two Sisters with the number 2.etsy.com. I hope you've been inspired. I hope you love our videos. If so, give us a like and come back to our Etsy shop often, because there's always something new to see. Thank you so much for taking the time to go through the walkthrough, and I hope you come back soon.